On this episode of Tabletop Continuum, make a stealth roll with advantage to hop on the wagon and listen in on the budding journey of our Dungeons & Dragons campaign. In a Honey Heist parody special, join Moonjumper, Sundancer, and friends as they embark to find ingredients stolen from an important cooking competition dedicated to peace among the many two-legged tribes. As we say, welcome to the World of Morath. Hello, welcome to a new episode of Tabletop Continuum. This is Tyler.
I'm Austin.
I'm Valkyrie.
I'm Melissa.
And me, the editor.
It's Kirk!
Our lives are in his hands!
No, your lives are in my hands, honey bun.
Yeah, no, your lives are in Tyler's hands. Your deaths are in mine.
Good point.
I choose what gets cut.
The editor rules all.
Indeed. At the time of us recording, it is Valentine's Day, so some of us in college trying to get some wonderful degrees, some of us had to either prioritize our homework or spending time with our loved ones, which is perfectly fine. Well, we're figuring something out, because now, like what we did at the end of 2020, we're playing another parody of Honey Heist by Grant
I don't know where that is. I don't know what that is.
This one...
Aw, you're about to find
Grant
out.
Howlett was the guy who originally created Honey Heist, honey.
Where am I?
It's the game that we're
Why am I?
The game that we're parodying.
Who am I?
So we're going to play this a little bit closer to the original this time, where instead of one spectrum between animal and criminal, we have two spectrums. So each of you, please keep in mind that you are going to have a spectrum in wolf and a spectrum in criminal. Both of them are going to be starting at 3. They go from 1 to 6, and similar rules apply like how they do with normal Honey Heist. You can talk with someone about a flashback about a certain time when you were adventuring to bring yourself up to a level in criminal, or you can talk with someone about your time as a wolf, or primarily just find any piece of meat that you can just munch down on to bring up a point in wolf. Because we're playing wolves, not bears. But without further ado, let's get this party started with a little introduction. Pulse of Karma has taken rest in the Highland Smithshire once more for sanctuary and banquet, as the ties between here and the White Prize have become stronger. Orcs and humans are working together in what looks to be harmony at face value at their homes, though apart due to fear at the borders between the Monany merchant kingdoms and the Mitzker monarchy. Though the royal guard from Malik Bonajo continues to try to push its way into territory that isn't theirs in search of Anchor Galdarm, Siobhan O'Helen, and their connections, the guards have already done more than enough and have risked war among the merchant kingdoms and the Mitzker monarchy with their rush after the Galdarm family by cavalry nearly 4 months ago. Now, nearing the conclusion of the second month of Hagatek, a time of harvest and bounty, the Highland Smithshire grows in numbers for the festival throughout their section of the Merchant Kingdom Coalition, the White Mountain Range. Caius's home is represented by them in the distance within the main district, as are many other kingdoms. But it's not just they that have stands and food at the ready. There are also others seen before and not before. Many people from autonomous regions within the White Mountain Range, orcs, as well as folks that you, as animals and creatures, may or may not have seen before, depending on your experiences. Giants, kobolds, gnomes, dwarves, a bounty of people coming together from many different cultures, coming to this one time of a 3-day festival for the year dedicated to the god Demier, to food, to harvest, and also a little bit of fun and games, because what would a festival be without fun and games? On the first day, everyone is coming in. However, Postal Karma has been called to help guard some of the people, as well as their materials that they bring in for trade and for the cooking competitions to be had later. You, Moonjumper, and Sundancer have been taken care of once again at the stable just near the front gates of the main district. It's okay at the stables. There are other creatures there, other wolves, horses, pigs, cows, as well as the occasional dog that you see walking through every now and then. Seeing these other creatures, you can't help but want to see more of what's going on outside as you hear more and more people, more sounds, and also you start to smell something really, really good. It smells gamey.
I'm just gonna be sniffing around and just trying to follow that scent.
Okay, roll me wolf.
That's a 6.
Okay, bump yourself up to a point in wolf as out of your sheer instinct you start smelling to the point where you just aimlessly start walking and not even caring for the pressure that's in front of you. You just push whatever this wooden door was latching onto off of its hinges, and you are free of this little spot that you've been put in, and now you are open
Wait,
Oh,
were we
shit.
in
to
the
go
same
search
pen
for
or
this
I
shit.
wonderful,
also
wonderful
out to
smell.
follow my
But what about your
partner?
sister?
Moon, what are you
Right.
doing?
Oh shit.
You also need to break out.
Huh? I smelled something really nice, and I
Well,
wanted to
I
find
can
out what it
hear
was.
from you. It does smell really good.
Right?
Sure, we could investigate for a little while as long as we're back. We don't want to make we don't want to make what would she call the postal karma party? What do
The
they?
peoples.
The people.
The people.
We don't want to make our
That's a
people
good
worry.
question.
The 2-footers.
Our pack. We don't want to make the rest of our pack
The
worry.
people.
And besides, I don't think they want us to stay in here for too long. That was
Was
really easy to push that down. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even notice that was there.
I'm gonna look at my own gate. Is it possible to jump over, or does it look like it'll be easier to like push?
Well,
over?
considering how big you are, these pens were more geared for medium-sized
Medium
sort of livestock. You're a bit on the bigger side, just barely. So you could jump over it okay, but you could still.
I'm gonna try and like climb and or jump over, whichever works best.
Okay.
I don't want to accidentally like break a lot of stuff. Like Moon might have, Moon might have.
Oh, he definitely did. I said that you pushed it off of
I
its
did?
hinges.
Oh, look at that.
I'm
Nah.
gonna gracefully try to climb over it and or jump over it so I can get back in later and pretend like I was never gone. And Moon will just sit in the pen with like the broken door, like wagging his tail.
Yeah, I just imagine that Sundancer jumps over gracefully, and then Moonjumper just smash.
All right, what do I need to roll?
Roll me criminal.
Ooh, criminal.
Well,
That's-
because you're planning ahead with all this,
Yeah, I got a 3.
which is fine, because
Alright.
you succeed.
Neat.
It's not as graceful as you pictured it in your mind, but you do jump over the gate, and you're out. You're standing next to your brother, derpy as can be. His
Ooh, it
his
looks fun. I wish I'd done
his
that.
tail just wagging behind him a mile a minute, and you would swear if he were any bigger, his tail would sound like a giant's footsteps.
All right, well, let's get going and hurry up and find that delicious smell before our pack before our pack comes back and worries.
Yeah.
At which rate, as you come up to the entrance exit, kind of open spot of the stable, you come across two somewhat unfamiliar canines. One of them a bit smaller than you, and the other one much bigger than you.
Oh.
You two want to describe yourselves. Robbie, Deggy.
Beautiful, like big old flurfy boy, like red coated Malamute with bright blue eyes.
Ooh.
But he's kind of derpy, so yeah.
We got 2 derps in this party now.
Derp, derp.
And Robbie.
I am Big Wolf, here to protect all who come under my protection.
As all of you come together at this entrance, the only thing that kind of connects you all is that you're all canine and you smell meat. And you hear clamoring outside. Deggy, Robbie, you two have been here for a while, so you recognize these sounds and this time being the celebration of Autumn Set.
Okie dokie. Deggy looks up and takes in the 2 wolves and kind of sort of looks at them and then looks at Big Wolf, looks at them, looks at Big Wolf, looks at them, looks at Big Wolf, and then just kind of sits down and like.
I mean, you all are canine. You can talk to me.
Oh, I know. I know.
Moonjumper walks up to this little dog, sits down beside it, and then starts panting alongside it.
Yes, it's that kind of night, folks.
Derp to derp communication. Derp to derp understanding.
Robbie looks over to Sundancer and tilts his head slightly. Is he usually like this?
Oh, all the time.
Hmm.
We were just investigating what that delicious smell was. Well, since you're here, would you like to come with us? I'm sure it'll be fun.
Hmm. Are you two new around here?
Yeah.
My brother and I are sort of visiting with our pack. Our people have gone off to do other things. We're not exactly sure, but it happens often, so we don't mind.
Well, then I suppose we should both show you around the festival.
Oh, it's a festival?
That's all.
I forgot my name for like 2 seconds. Deggy, sorry. It's like total brain fart. Deggy at this event. I know, right? It's Deggy. So Deggy at mention of festival. Deggy hops up, and his tail is wagging, and he's just really, really, really happy. Yes. Oh, we can show you around the festival.
seeing Deggy jump around makes Moon Moon really want to jump around a lot.
Well,
Robbie rolls his eyes again and
if you're going to be showing us around, we should introduce ourselves. My name is Sundancer. You can call me Sunny.
They call me Moonjumper or Moon Moon. I don't know what that means, but I like it.
Oh, I am Daggy. Most people just call me Daggy.
I am Robier, but you may call me Rob.
Well, it's nice to meet the both of you. Now let's go see what the delicious smell is.
Robbie nods and looks to Deggy. Go and show them your favorite.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yes, absolutely. Ruff, 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 ruff. Daggy does the whole like, front goes down, paws on the ground, play with me type of dog pose. And then trots off.
Sunny happily trots after them.
Moonjumper rushes past the two, stops, realizing that he's not following Deggy, and then waits.
Robbie brings up the tail.
All right, as all four of you begin your way from the stables, going to the kind of main spot where all the main commotion is going on for the event. The smell of all of these cooked meats and other interesting smells just invade your senses. Also, fucking Speed Racer, what the fuck you think you're doing, man? Knock it off!
That's how you ruin your tires.
Speed
Speed
racer.
Deja vu! I just been in this place before!
Back on track.
Back on track, okay. So it would be easier if this fucker wasn't trying to act like he was in fucking NASCAR.
Either that or maybe he's stuck in the snow.
Isn't it? Like,
Could be.
True.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, that's also possible.
no one knows how to drive in the snow in Portland because it never snows like this in Portland.
I'm not sure who's worse, Portlanders or Cincinnatians. Anyway,
Cincinnati's
coming-
by far.
making your way from the stables, it takes you like a few minutes of running to head over to where the smell is. But as soon as you get there, you see, for two of you, very familiar faces walking around, helping different people set up their tents and their cooking supplies, other cooking materials. You see one gentleman, darker skin, slightly pointed ears, with dark brown hair, really soft greenish eyes, decked out in armor, helping out two very much orc-looking women and a human man who is alongside them, setting up their tent, as a woman with darker skin, bright silver, almost white hair with amber eyes assists another tent, and you see several others, a blonde-haired, short male, average height woman with blue hair, bright blue hair, a shorter than normal gentleman with dark red, brownish kind of hair, as well as a woman child. They're a little short and they're a little skinny to be an adult, but you're not 100%. But you recognize them, two of you, because they have very large, very voluptuous, orangish kind of hair, and they're all helping each other.
Ty, the one with the slightly pointed ears and the darker skin, that's my character, right?
Yep.
He has amber eyes, not green eyes.
I derp.
Okay,
Derpy
and I
derp.
think I heard Siobhan's description, but I was like, wait, Siobhan has green eyes, right?
I switched their eye color.
It's okay. It's totally fine. I was just like, hang on. I'm trying to.
Look, Tyler, I know they're both the paladins of the party, but dang. They can't be that hard to pick up.
Durr. But yes, two of you see your pack helping several, like tens, if not hundreds of other people, not only like get ready to spectate, but also setting up tents as some who already have their tents set up are already seeming to. You're not sure what this kind of ritual is called, but you've seen the tall man do this quite a few times for your pack, where he puts some things on a heated surface, and as if by magic, it smells really, really good. It doesn't taste like it's raw. There's no blood, which you're not really sure how to take that, but it's interesting.
We've also
You see this ritual going on among several of these tents.
We've also seen the blonde one do that.
Yes, you have.
I think it would be a good idea if they saw us.
Like, if we gotta hide. They'll be really mad if they see us.
Robbie and me know all of the good hiding places around here, but it smells so good and they look really friendly. Starts to edge very slightly toward the party.
Well, they are
Robbie
very
looks over it.
friendly, but again, I don't think they would like it if they saw us, and then we wouldn't be able to go find food together.
Well, maybe Daggy could go get some, and we could just hide, and Daggy could come back to us.
Well, that might work, all things considering. I mean, it's only me and Moon Moon that they really know. Oh, and the short one with the really, really big, with a lot of the my brain stopped working there for a second.
The short red.
The really short one with a lot of the orange red hair. She's very nice, and she can also talk to you. And maybe if you're careful, you can get us extra.
Yeah. The short red-haired one is really nice. She's my favorite.
Daggy kind of looks to Robbie for approval because they're buddies.
Robbie thinks for a second and then closes his eyes and nods.
Boy.
Deggy will point you to a good hiding spot.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
All right, Deggy.
Mhm.
Roll me criminal as you're trying to hide these dudes.
Hooray. That is... well, that's a 1.
Oof. You find a spot in the brush, totally perfect, not a promiscuous or really easily distinguishable spot at all. No, you just see bush and you're like, oh, perfect spot, despite the fact that the rest of you can see that there are barely any leaves left on this bush.
Okay, he just thinks he's like...
I just imagine Moon just like sitting there like behind like a twig branch wagging his tail, like, yes, I'm hidden.
Also,
Please
Ty, I
don't
think
stick-
I should remind you that we didn't roll our descriptors or rolls.
I know, I'm gonna get to that soon, because
Okay.
technically your mission hasn't started yet.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Daggy like runs over to this bushless bush and kind of crouches down. But his butt's still up in the air and his tail's still wagging, which everyone can totally see. I did it.
Sunny,
Robbie-
face palms.
Robbie rolls his eyes and looks around and tries to find one of the actual hiding spots that he knows.
Roll me criminal, Robbie. So
And how I do.
roll a d6. Your criminal stat is currently at 3. If you roll a 3 or higher, you succeed. If you get a 6, then not only do you succeed, but you have to bump up your critical stat to a 4.
I see. That is a 4.
Okay, you managed to find a good spot. However, and with that, you also find a actually intact set of bush that is relatively close to the tent with the 2 Orcan women and the, you can only assume, like, half orc gentleman with the human male alongside them.
Robbie nods and leads the two over to this actual bush, leaving Deggy in the bushless bush.
You can't see Moon Moon. Moon Moon is hiding.
Moon is hiding.
Moon-
Yeah, me too.
Moonjumper actually says that.
Oh, you talk when you hide too? Yay!
Oh,
I love Deggy so much, and I hope that when we go back to the main campaign, they make an appearance.
You're my best dog friend now.
You're my best dog friend now. I did not intend to play this
Robbie-
character so stupid, but I'm having fun.
It's fun.
Robbie rolls his eyes again. Would you two actually like to hide, or shall we leave him there?
Moon Moon raises his head and looks over. Oh, that's a good spot too.
Daggy does the same, and his ears like perk forward. Oh, Robbie, you're good at finding all the best hiding spots.
Yes, I know.
I
I love Robbie too. I love Deggy and Robbie so much.
Yeah, their dynamic is just beautiful.
Daggy
All right,
walks to
well,
join Robbie.
okay, Sunny's gonna try and hide. Then.
So, I need Moon Moon and Deggy to roll me
Okay.
criminal. Actually, let's go all of you rolling criminal since you're
Okay.
all trying to hide.
Come on, give me something good.
Uh-oh.
I rolled a 4.
I got a 2.
I also got a 4.
And I got a 1. I know.
Damn.
2
Gee,
fucking ones in a row.
Oof.
What a coincidence that the two who missed it are the two.
You need 2 morons over here.
I got a 4.
Oh, you got 4. I'm
Awesome.
sorry.
It was Sunny that failed.
I know. I was trying to make the joke that like the two like smaller.
Aw.
ones-
No, Sunny and Moon are both big.
The same size.
Oh, are they-
Anyway, so
Deggy accidentally pushes Sunny out of the hiding spot.
nah, no, I got an idea. So here's what I'm
Oh
picturing.
boy.
So you have Robbie and Moon Moon that are actually in a hiding spot. You have Sunny, who's poking out a little bit, like her tail is kind of poking out a little bit, and she's getting a little too intrigued by the smell, and there's always like the occasional slight fluffy thump of her tail. Whereas Deggy is just out in the fucking
But
open.
isn't Deggy the one that we're sending out?
Yeah, I mean, Robbie and Deggy don't need to hide. They were the ones who were gonna go try and get us some of the good smelling stuff.
Yeah, that's I was about to ask. Like,
Yeah.
why are we hiding?
Why are you guys? Deggy's hiding because the other two are hiding.
Yeah.
That's what Deggy.
Well, now everything has slightly gone to crap because of Deggy's own hilarity. But since all of you are near the same location, we shall get to the good stuff.
Mhm.
But you see these 4 people talk amongst themselves, 2 men, 2 women, the 2 women being orcs, and the one person who Moon Moon, Sunny, you 2 recognize as a member of your pack, leaving with a smile on his face. The tone of his voice seems very happy for the other 3. before he goes to leave and help with other tents. However, the three of them don't seem too confident. And then suddenly, as if out of nowhere, you feel like you can actually understand what these three are saying. It is very confusing, a little disorienting. You hear the gentleman start to speak with a sigh. Anchor doesn't know, but our marinade was stolen. One of the women with many streaks of white in her hair, a bit of age showing on her face, looks to the human gentleman for a moment. You can't be serious. Who would want to steal ingredients? It's not just us, though. I've been talking with the others all throughout the competition. Everyone's ingredients are being stolen. I don't know why. I don't know what is going on, what kind of phenomena this could be, but it could be a detriment. Because who knows how people will understand what's going on, especially if we don't have that many people who can speak tongue. This could be hyperbolic. I would hope it's hyperbolic, but this could start a war.
Oh no.
Ooh.
We need to find those ingredients, at which point the other orc woman kind of butts in. Then I'll go. No, you need to stay here and cook with Vogue. You two are the ones that are meant to represent the white prize. And wouldn't it be great to have last year's cooking champion cooking alongside her sister? A sort of reconciliation of how things were? I don't know all the details still when it comes to all that happened with you and the white prize before Vogue, but just something. I can keep trying to look, but I will have to keep on the down low. Especially if I try to bring work to the Anki Marenkos. I'm not sure how information about a not conspiracy, of people's prized ingredients being suddenly stolen would be taken. I'll do what I can. I know that marinade is extremely important, and it's what helped you win the competition last year, Valo. I'll try and find what I can. And won't just look for yours. I'll try and see if I can find others, because we need to keep this a fair fight. Not so much a fight, but you get what I mean. Lo looks for a moment, looks over to the ingredients that are on her and Vogue's side of the table in the tent. Do you have any word on what could have done this? Anything that was left? Well, I saw this weird symbol. It was like a mask within a mask on its. Say no more. I'm sorry. That symbol. Oh, that symbol. What is it, Lo? I didn't think that cult would be willing to get into the affairs of a fucking cooking competition. That's the symbol of the face of the gods. The face of the gods is a very, very weird being an understatement, group of people that think that they know the Pantheon more than anyone else. They see the Pantheon as not just the deities of the material plane, but every single plane of existence. And they are trying to force a convergence on every single plane of existence, not even thinking of the consequences. And somehow they're trying to think that disrupting a cooking competition is going to help bring this convergence? Anyway, Alexander, you should probably get going. Right. And all of you just suddenly, as the three of them continue conversing for a little bit more, the words suddenly become incomprehensible. As you see the gentleman walk away very slowly, as he's on an alert, trying to look around for materials. As he's walking, you see a paper kind of flicker out of his pocket, landing right near you guys. And it has a symbol that you didn't quite expect, but kind of sounds like what they were talking about some sort of face of the gods, sort of a face within a face. So what are y'all doing with this information?
Nobody messes with my pack. We gotta find those ingredients.
Agreed. Especially since if they can't find ingredients, I think that they're an important part of the making delicious things even more delicious. So not only does no one mess with our pack, I also kind of want some delicious food.
Yeah, if we find these ingredients, maybe we'll be rewarded with some delicious foods.
Even better.
Like, they will be mad at us for breaking out, but we gotta find the stuff and get some good food.
Robbie raises an eyebrow and is skeptical for a second, saying, "Why should we help them only for the promise of food when we can get our own food here and not do anything?"
This food's okay.
Because it will be better. Even more delicious food. You have not had Anchor's cooking. That was the half-orc man. He's very good at cooking. But apparently that over there is I believe his mother, and she is just as good, if not even better, from what I have heard the tiny red-haired one say.
They have the same scent, so I think they are related.
Regardless, whether we get food out of it or not, I want to help them.
Yeah, they do so much for us. We have to help them. You don't have to join us if you don't want to, but we do.
I would rather not risk my pack for this, so you two are on your own.
Deggy wanders up to Robbie and like hops up on his back legs and puts his front paws on Robbie, on kind of on his shoulders, and tries to look Robbie as far as he can reach, and tries to look Robbie right in the face. Come on, we have to help them. They're our new best friends. We really should help them. We can't just let them wander around the city alone.
You have to promise to be on your best behavior and not get into any trouble while I'm around.
Understood. I'm gonna be on my best behavior, my absolute best behavior. Yes. Mm-hmm.
If you wander away, and I'm not able to find you, then I'm going straight after you, and we're abandoning the quest.
Understood. No distractions. Not this time. I'm gonna be right there. I will stick to you like flies on that gross piece of garbage that I tried to eat last week.
Can I just say that I am imagining Deggy on three paws with one of them up to their face in a salute formation?
Works for me.
At which point, now, all of you, let's roll our descriptors and our rolls.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I really hope I get dumb. I really do.
Well, I hope I don't
Either
get
you
smart.
or
Listen, I hope
Deggy.
you get the dumb brain.
Oh
again.
no!
By far the best thing.
Fucking
I
riot.
need that to happen again.
Well, I rolled a 2.
So you got
Okay.
I
washed
got
up.
newbie.
I got the hypervigilant.
Dumbo that has a lot of trauma. And Kirk, what'd you get for Robbie?
I also got 2.
Oh,
Oh
so
no!
do I have to?
we should
of you
roll off.
those of you that got a 2,
Okay, here we
yeah, well, both of you reroll.
Yeah, I was
Let's
gonna
see.
say. Like,
Here we
yeah,
go.
We have to reroll.
Okay. 6.
If you get 4, I'm willing to reroll.
I
They got the dog.
I got 4.
Okay, I will reroll.
Oh, Robbie.
That
is the
sounds like Robbie.
hypervigilant.
Yeah.
I got a 1.
Dang it. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll re-roll this time. You're the newbie.
Yay!
Do we have to roll for these, or can we just like pick
No,
depending on
you
their
have to roll.
character?
No, you gotta
That's
roll.
dumb.
Alright, I got 3 this time.
So you are the
I mean,
retired
if
one.
it-
to be fair, she was pulling a cart for a while as a job before she was like, nah, forget this. Retired from that and like, joined the
She-
party.
Right.
Ew.
Now we get to the roles for your little quartet.
Okay, let's go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Come on, 1.
I got 5.
I got 3.
Son is
I
the
got
thief.
4.
Oh.
I got 1!
Of course you did.
So Moon Moon
It's
is
so
the
fitting because
muscle.
I knocked a gate off its hinges.
Ooh.
Robbie is the hacker.
Yes.
And Deggy, you're the leader.
How the fuck
Sunny's
does
the
this
thief.
work? How the fuck does this work? You know, hacker wise, because I don't know. We're
I wouldn't.
in a non-technological.
I mean, I would interpret that as extremely intelligent
Use your
Well,
imagination,
and
honey.
very, proficient with tools.
Instead of evolving in the direction towards technology, we evolved into direction towards magic. So, I don't know. Maybe you're good with detecting magic stuff.
Wow.
Hack photosynthesis.
There you go.
Hack the plants. Alright. Do we roll our bonus yet, or are we waiting for that?
Only if you want to, because that is more for crafts and giggles for like character
Okay.
customization.
So
if
I
you
am
want.
I want to
fast
roll a bonus.
and
Okay.
stupid
I'm good
and the
with that.
leader. Perfect.
Yes. You're basically a berserker just charging in.
I got a peasant shirt.
I got a breastplate and
Okay.
pauldrons.
Oh, Pauldron. Ah!
So it's like, oh, wait, I got it. Sunny and Moon Moon were like, well, we need disguises if we're gonna try and crack this case because we can't let our people know we're trying to help them because then we might not be able to help them anymore. And she finds a peasant shirt and somehow slips into it. And then Sunny's just like, wait, I got it.
And
like Anchor's breastplate.
and Daggy, not to be outdone because
Look,
we're all
that's a
wearing
good
pretty
cooker.
clothes now. Daggy rolled a 3. All right.
Tank top.
Hot.
Deggy has a tank top.
Cute. I think it fits.
Robbie, do you want anything now, or are you good?
Robbie is good for the moment.
Robbie's so good.
Okay.
I swear, if you roll and you get a 5, I'm going to
Just
laugh
please
so
roll.
hard.
You don't have to actually wear it. Just please roll. I want to see what you get.
And it's a
Mhm.
D8.
7.
Oh, you got a
Oh.
peasant shirt and a belt that holds a dagger.
I'm good without, yeah.
That if you want to
At
wear
least
it.
take the belt with the dagger.
Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Robbie is dignified.
No, Robbie goes unclothed.
Okay, fine.
Alright.
Robbie
Okay.
goes bear. You all I sent it in the chat earlier, but that is the symbol that's on the piece of paper that fell
And
out
he
of the
said
human
that
man's pocket.
They had masks like that.
No, I don't think they did. I just heard that this symbol that's like a mask on a mask.
Oh, I thought. Wait, was it like? Did he say? Oh, they had masks that had this symbol on them, or wait, grief. Oh,
Both. It was masks, but it was also this symbol that looks like the symbol that looks like a mask. So it was
okay.
sort of like
So I
a
wasn't
mask
going insane.
on
Okay,
a
cool.
mask because of the symbol.
I was like, I swear he said on like on a mask. Symbol was on a mask. All right, cool. First things first. Let's see. What can I do? Well, I'm gonna look around. Actually, can I look around to see if there's like, if I see anything that looks like that symbol?
You're able to look around, and currently you don't see anything or anyone looking
Hmm.
exactly like this.
Maybe we can try and figure out where they had the ingredients, and then try and sniff around for weird, unusual smells.
I can do that. Well, for me, that is.
Well, it would be helpful if one of the ingredients that was lost was meat.
But we don't know if the ingredients are meat. We just know that there was some sort
Right.
of liquid stuff.
It's marinade or something like that.
It sounds like it's liquidy.
Marinade. Oh, Robbie, do you know what marinade is? Have we ever had marinade? What does it
Marinade.
smell like?
Oh,
We have not had it before, but that is what the ones of
Marinade.
their pack said.
right. Well, you know what? I think Sunny's going to try and trot around, see if she can see what she can see.
I am going to
Okay.
look at the symbol. It's like,
You
yes,
Oh,
this symbol. This symbol is the enemy of all things yummy.
Look, Daggy'll join Sunny.
So
Well, if
is
Sunny
anyone
calls
else
to me,
joining
yes.
Sunny on her looking around?
Then I suppose that means Robbie will also join.
Moonjumper is looking around, seeing that he's alone. Hey, wait for me!
I was just about to say, like, come on, Moonjumper, we've got some food to find.
Yes.
Are you taking the paper with you? Alright. All right. As all of you begin trotting around about the sort of event square in a way, you notice in the grass that is just outside some interesting footprints. And what's even more interesting is that the grass that the footprints are on, like within where the footprints are, it seems like the color of the grass is changing, not into something dead, but into something magical.
Alert from messages.
Especially to
No.
your
Amanda
eyes, yes,
McLean.
to your eyes,
Sorry.
since
I
your
thought I
eyes
had
are
my
more sensitive to certain lights.
do not disturb
primarily
on, and
yellows
it-
and blues. All of you
I just
notice.
apparently I didn't
Oh.
check my text messages. Okay.
The robot up.
Ugh.
It's Nope, you're okay. But all of you notice that the color in these footprints of the grass that's in
Ooh.
these footprints has suddenly a bluish kind of sheen to it, almost like it glows,
Yeah, I'm gonna
like there's
sniff it.
fireflies near it too.
Huh.
It feels
It sniffs
more fuzzy than normal grass is.
Oh, okay.
Well, the feeling of it as it hits your nose.
Mm.
Weird grass.
Sniffing it, it just smells like normal grass.
And the trail is lost.
Nope, it's still there. It goes down quite a ways, and you notice that it goes into a really dense, weirdly. It goes into a forest that
Okay,
should not
we
be.
should, but I want to go in front.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Okay.
I'll go second then. Moon Moon, you can go behind me, and then Rob can bring up the back.
Oh, yeah, it's not trying to stick up here. It's just a big, scary big boy. It's not want to attack us. No, I wanted to pay for us.
Moon, are you eating the grass? Well, fair.
No, Robbie just shakes his
Robbie, do you
head
have
and
anything to
goes
say?
the back of the pack.
Party pack.
So, as the four of you begin to make your way, following these footprints, you suddenly hear a shout that two of you find very familiar. It's a very familiar voice shouting something you're not 100% sure, but you kind of make out the words. You make out your names, and what words you can only assume to maybe be cuss words.
Oh, no.
The shouting is pretty far away, like about 70 feet away, but you
As
you
we
four are
back
also
towards
pretty
the
big puppers.
stables.
So
And whose voice is it?
Can we tell?
yeah, yes. You can tell. It
Who would
is.
Sing about
I'm
the
trying to think
dogs
who
going
would fit
missing.
best for this.
My first thought is either Siobhan or yes, I was about to say.
It would be. It
Oh,
would be
no, we gotta
Yorgia.
run. That lady's
Surprisingly,
scary.
it's Yorgia.
Why should we run? Isn't she part of your pack?
Yeah, but she is scary.
Well, let's just keep following the footprints.
Running
I mean,
towards
they're not
us?
far away right now. The voice
And they start running.
Ah!
sound.
Yep.
Sounds start coming towards us.
Let's see. Yeah, Daggy pees a little and
The
then
shouting's getting
takes
louder.
off.
You can
Oh,
hear
you got
her
right.
footsteps.
Yes, let's see how fast Daggy can go.
Well, Deggy,
Aw,
do
Daggy
you
rolled
want
a
to use
2.
your ability? Roll me for that. Oh, unfortunately, you can't quite get to the speed that you wanted. You're more in a headspace of like playtime, playtime, playtime. So you're not going as fast. It's fast enough to where the others can keep up, but it's not fast enough for you to actually keep distance from this
Oh, no.
woman as she's getting closer to you guys.
Can Robbie run to pick up Deggy in his mouth and put him on his shoulders?
Yeah.
I mean, you could
ability
also
is-
try and use your ability if you wanted.
Scare Yorga
sure.
away from
It's
Fawn.
Terrify.
We're trying to help her.
Scared of
Yeah,
Moorhead
fine, fuck
lady.
it. Let's
Oh dear.
do that one. Okay. It's a 2.
Roll me Terrify. Roll a d6.
our adventure.
Oh
ends.
no. You bark and you give a really good, like, deep intimidating bark, like "Rrr!" But she just looks at you for a moment, kind of stops for a moment. What the
Then
fuck?
as
Before
that,
dashing
I will go to
again
my plan
towards the
A
rest
and
of you.
pick up Deggy and put him on my shoulders.
Okay. Hi.
All
5.
of you roll
dear.
for Wolf.
I got a 3.
Nice.
I got a 4. Oh, thank goodness.
4.
Okay, all of you succeed. As all of you manage to run deeper into these really weird woods that the farther that you go into have more and more of this kind of bluish color that you saw in the blueprints
Blue
before.
footprints.
Footprints in the ground. Wow. Blue footprints, exactly. And the farther in that you go, it suddenly sounds like the woman is getting farther and farther away, even though you could have sworn that she was running after you a little while ago. Then suddenly, the sounds of her shouting is completely taken away by the sound of crickets. Of different types, different kind of bugs, but they're kind of relaxing, if also maybe the slightest bit intimidating, as everything around you seems like it's cake. Like the canopy of trees above you just barely brings enough light in for you to see everything to about 20-ish feet. It's a little foggy. It's the grass that's around you guys is a lot taller than the grass before, and you see these interesting little glowing sort of flies, but they're not like the yellow flies that you see sometimes during the summer. No, they're blue.
I'm gonna try and eat one.
Everything here is tinted with blue. And the smell of meat
Wait, very
is
distant as in like behind
very,
us?
very distant.
I want to use my
In-
ability.
Both behind you and in front of you.
Woo-woo!
Okay,
That's a
roll
6!
me for sniff. Hey! Not only can you smell the meat, but given this rush of energy, you have feeling that the meat that is ahead of you has to be one or some of these missing ingredients that that Anchor's mom and her sister
Daggy,
and her husband were
sees you and
talking
gets
about.
real
I
happy
just
and
start
joins
jumping
you.
around like crazy.
Moon Moon.
I don't know.
Good news! Good news! Good news!
Oh, what is it?
I just dropped the paper out of my mouth. I think I know where the ingredients are.
Really?
Yeah.
This is very weird place, so since you know where they are, let's quickly get them and go return. So that our pack doesn't worry and we don't get into much trouble.
Yeah. And
Also, Sunny is actually going to pick up the paper that Moon Moon dropped just in case.
thank you.
Just carefully hold it between her.
You pick it up, and it's you notice that when it was on the ground before you picked it up, the ink or whatever that was used to kind of draw the symbol on this paper is starting to
Well, you know,
bleed.
in that
It's starting
case,
to
before she
like
picks it up,
lose
she's
its
going to,
shape on the paper.
take a closer look at it, see if it's like changing or anything, or if it's just going bad.
I
Sorry.
was gonna say, like, I
It's just
assume
going
it's
bad
because
'cause your
of
brother
the,
slobber.
I don't know, wetness of its container for the past hour.
Yeah, sorry.
So she's going to like carefully pick it up as best she can in like her front teeth and just kind of like carefully hold it there. And if she needs to talk, what she's gonna do is she's just gonna kind of like set it down on the like the floor or the ground or like do like just set it down if she needs to talk.
Sorry, sis.
It's all right. I'm pretty sure. I mean, we know what it looks like, so. But you know, just in case, we'll take it along.
Okay.
Nothing, you know.
So, as all of you begin to make your way farther into the really weird forested area that you have found yourselves in,
Yep.
Deggy, Moon
Oh, I got a 5.
I want the two of you to roll me
Oh,
for
totally.
Wolf.
Oh dear. I got a
Oh
6
boy,
again.
oh boy. Moon, you are up
Wait,
a point
what
to Wolf
points of wolf are you in now?
I'm at 5.
as
Okay, so we're probably figuring out a way to get that down soon.
oh no.
Like-
Well, you remember what I told you? You can talk about an event when you were adventuring to help you bring yourself down a point in, so like you can move a point from wolf to criminal
All right.
if you do
I'm gonna
this
say that this
flashback.
reminds me of that time where the party went to get a sword.
I'll allow it, considering this is
Yeah.
like 4 months in the future of
Yeah.
an alternate universe. But for the two of you, since you rolled so high, you hear the sound of rustling in the grass that's near all of you. It's quiet. Almost too quiet. You're pretty sure that someone or something is trying to follow you. As you
Daggy
hear
pees
it-
a little, and
Rustles through again.
only a little,
Rustles again. Other side
and
this time.
yeah, starts to growl and try and focus on where the noise is coming from.
The noise is coming from all around you. The more that you focus, the more it sounds like there are 2, maybe 3 creatures within the tall grass that is around you guys, circling you.
Well, before then,
Anyone want to try their special
Robbie
abilities?
stands up tall, as tall as he can, and shouts into the darkness, "Show yourselves!"
Are you trying to terrify?
No, just show yourselves.
Nice.
They're not
And in
budging.
that
They're
case,
still
Robbie will
doing.
terrify.
They're still doing their thing. Okay, roll me for terrify.
6.
Woo! Dang!
Are you sure that's a
Bump
special
yourself
ability?
a point in Wolf, my dude. Oh, derp, fair. Darn, I wanted to make things suspenseful for you guys. But with that, the rustling around you three, well, the 4 of you, stops as the 3 figures gently, tentatively begin coming out of the shadows from the grass, synchronized near perfectly. From each kind of corner, you see one paw come out, then another. You see their heads slowly poke out. This near uncanny, bright white fur with these piercing blue eyes, with these bodies indescribable, some sort of combination of wolf, fox, cat. You're not 100% sure. It looks mammalian, but it doesn't look right from what you're used to. And you notice that there is the subtlest sort of multicolored sheen on the very top of their fur. You're not sure if it's some sort of winter coat or whatever, but it certainly seems interesting as these 3 creatures look at all of you. Their expressions near deadpan.
What are you? Are you the ones who
Welcome.
stole the food?
You see the 3 of them kind of attempt to kind of look amongst themselves. All of their heads kind of turn to the left, kind of looking at each other, kind of not, before looking back all towards the 4 of you. We are,
Did
That's
and
did
we
your
are
pack
not.
do
Is
it?
that an answer?
Our pack did, and our
You're
pack
making me
did not.
confused. I don't like
You
being
decide.
confused.
Or not Sunny. Moon, you're almost always confused.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Robbie looks to Sunny and nods to them. Show them the symbol.
Sunny carefully sets the paper down. I know it's a bit runny, but we're looking for this symbol.
Sorry, that's kind of my fault.
When you set the paper down, the 3 animals come up to sort of stand now suddenly right next to each other, as all 3 of them bring their heads down to really closely inspect this symbol. And as soon as their heads come up, you see all of their eye colors have suddenly changed. All of them heterochromatic. From
Daggy,
the left to the
Daggy
right,
pees a
all
little.
of their eyes suddenly
and
going
then
to a rainbow.
Yeah,
Red,
Oh, I like
orange,
that.
yellow,
just
green,
the hairs on
blue,
his hackles
purple.
stand straight up. He's not a
As
fan.
they all just stare at you for a moment.
I am going to get in front of Deggy to protect Deggy, because Deggy is new friend.
The ingredients you seek are far, and they are not far between. But be careful, for it won't be easy. Search for the mask, and search for the orbs. They will guide you. They will protect you. They will ensure your safety. Before the three of them just bolt, and all of a sudden, the paper has split into 4 pieces.
Okay, so Sunny's gonna look at each of the 4 pieces.
The 4 pieces have been... everything is relatively symmetrical.
Okay, so it didn't change at all. It's just the paper split into 4 pieces. Okay.
Okay.
I think each of us should take one of these pieces.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
I guess. Okay. Well, they didn't attack us, so I'm willing to trust them for now.
They remind me of that orc lady that speaks very, very weirdly.
Now, Tyler, I assume that it splits into 4 pieces, symmetrical on the X and Y axis. Okay. Then Robbie looks down and
Yes.
takes the top left corner in his mouth. Very gingerly.
I guess he will take the top right corner.
Okay. And it is, since we are specifying parts, it is the bottom left that Moon had taken and has
Oof.
I guess I'll
smushed
take
up
that
the
one.
ink.
That's my mess up.
So that means, Deggy, you have the remaining part, which is lower lower right.
Deggy takes the paper and promptly eats it. I was
Deggy!
hungry. I'm
And
also
whereupon
stupid.
whereupon you eating this piece of paper, and like you're chowing down, and how you chow down morphs this paper into a bit of a shape, and as soon as you swallow it, it suddenly feels like it is much it's not as light as it was before, as suddenly you feel very uncomfortable.
Robbie, I don't feel so good.
Is Deggy choking?
No, he is not choking. Hey, Robbie. Well, actually, Deggy. How are your points right
3
now?
and 3.
Okay. Roll me
2.
Wolf. You do not feel so good, as you feel very uncomfortable. You go to lay down for a bit. You feel the need to fart, but it's not a fart.
Great. Uh-oh. Oh, is it a wet fart?
It is a mix of a
Cool.
wet fart and a solid fart.
I'm not
There's
surprised
only
by-
one solid thing within this fart, and the rest of you see something weirdly shiny come out of Deggy's ass.
Oh,
Yeah. Daggy does the deed and turns around to Sniffy Sniff because he's a fucking dog.
Yeah.
It smells like shit. But there's also something shiny underneath the shit.
I'm gonna dig around in this shit just to find out what it is. Because I am Moon and I'll do whatever.
You would expect it to
Roll me.
Roll you what?
Whoa.
Okay, I
All
failed.
I was.
I
but
got
it's still
a 3.
beautiful. You kind of paw at the shit that's on this weird that's on this weird thing that came out of your friend's ass. You're not sure how to take this. You're not even sure how in the fuck this thing got in your friend's ass. What happened? Why it came to be? It's sparkly, but the smell of shit is not nice.
Deggy, I think you pooped out 2 legs valuables.
I didn't know I could do that, Moon. He looks over at Robbie because Robbie's his buddy. What is life? What?
Robbie shakes his head and looks at the others. Don't eat your paper.
Okay. Oh, I have an idea.
Eating your paper
No,
is
I'm not gonna
absolutely
eat it. It's gonna look like it, but I'm not gonna eat
As
it.
long as you don't eat it.
Okay.
Alright,
Roll
I am
me
going to chomp
criminal.
down on my paper a lot and spit it out.
Because you're trying to put some smarts into this.
Damn it! I'm not
Oh,
using this
no.
dice anymore. I got
Oh,
a 6
no.
again.
Ah! Put yourself a point of how many points does that put you in criminal, dude?
That puts me in 5 because I moved one of
Yikes.
my wolf points to criminal.
Oh no! You need to find some meat. But you, with this burst of knowledge and idea, you crunch down on this paper, and the more that you munch on it, and the more you slobber and help to get this form into a shape, you suddenly feel it get heavier and thicker. You spit it out, and right before all of your eyes, you see suddenly this bright light that's encompassing this weird piece of
Yep.
paper. As suddenly, it turns into an orb, sans shit.
Way to go, Moon. You bet.
Without the crap.
What?
Yeah.
I learned it from watching you.
So Sunny's gonna kind of like sniff at the little glowing orb that Moon spit out. Specifically that one.
Are you trying
Yeah.
to discern anything from it?
Click investigate on that bad boy.
Alright.
Ooh, that's not a
Roll
bad
me
idea.
criminal.
I got a 5.
Wait, maybe we should let Robbie.
Robbie, you want to do a thing?
Maybe we should let Robbie
Okay,
do
Robbie.
hacker on it.
But also I got a 5.
You gotta find. This does not seem like a normal orb at all. Like, you're pretty sure it has it's kind of like the weird like sparkles and shit that you see coming from the yellow-haired boy's hands when he's doing his cool stuff and killing people.
Robbie will try hacker on it.
Fuck it.
Okay.
Okay, roll hacker. Well, roll criminal in this case.
I got a 6.
Are you sure it's just hacker?
And I'll let you know if you pass or fail. Oh, you more than fine. So you're able to discern that these orbs
Hey!
are magical. And from what
Really?
those really weird white creatures were, these are probably the orbs that they were mentioning in their weird riddle.
Then, as a sort of test of science, Robbie copies what Moon has done
Okay.
and chews his
Intro.
paper and then rightfully spits it back out.
Yeah. Ah! Another orb.
Daggy just like sits by his pile of poop.
All right, so Sunny will
I'm sorry,
also-
pile of glowing poop.
Yeah.
I'm a genius. I just want to say that Moon says this while trying to just like looking at a bug and trying to get it in his mouth.
Yeah, because there's one tiny spot that is glowing because of the orb that's underneath. But
Poo or
Okay,
poo
so
poo in this case.
Sunny's gonna kind of like paw at the orb that she's spit out of her mouth. Promptly eat it. I'm sorry, that was just really funny.
No. But yes, you have found your orbs.
So I paw at it. Paw at my orb. Does it like do anything? Does my paw even like hit it or anything?
When your paw hits it, it actually glows just the faintest bit brighter as it moves. But when it stops moving, it goes back to like a soft, like a dimmed glow.
Ooh, I want to try that. I'm gonna paw at mine too.
Yours does the same thing. When it moves, it glows brighter. When it stops, it goes back to kind of a dim glow.
So are these things like stagnant or are they following us? Actually, yeah. Sunny's going to like move a little distance away from hers to see if it see what it does.
Define a short distance.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, she's not gonna go too far. Maybe about like 15, 20-ish feet. She'll go that far. And if it doesn't move, she'll come back, and I'm gonna do the other thing I was thinking about doing. But she's gonna kind of like keep her eyes on it, kind of.
When you move, you swear you saw the faintest roll towards you, as well as the sound of like a really tiny bell.
Okay, tiny bell. Can I tell where the sound's coming from? Is it coming from the orb?
So
Did the
I
orb
saw the
move
orb
at all?
move towards
The orb
Sunny.
just barely moved, and it made that sound.
Hey, Deggy, try walking away. See if your crap moves.
Ooh, okay. Daggy hops up. He's kind of bow-legged from the past experience, but but he walks it off because he's a good boy, and yeah.
Okay. She's gonna walk back. How do I want to go about this? Okay, so they said that the orbs would guide us and keep us safe.
You begin walking, and after about 10-15 feet of walking, you hear a similar sound, like a different tone, but still
Is
a
it
sort
out
of
of the poop now?
bell-ish kind of sound. And you also hear rolling behind
Okay,
you.
so we know
From
now
the
that
ball.
it's an orb
From the orb.
that Deggy pooped out.
It still has some poop on it. It still needs some time to roll
I'm
the
gonna
shit
walk
off
away
of
as well,
itself.
just to see what tone of bell mine makes.
That was very I like how quickly it went through his digestive tract.
Okay, when you walk away, it makes sort of a I'm trying to think of how to describe this. Think like the kind of kalimba-like kind of sound when you
Yeah.
roll a Jack in the Box. That kind of plucky kind of sound.
Mhm.
That sounds silly. I
But
like
it doesn't make that tune. It doesn't make that tune. It's just one tone, but it makes a sound like that. Just
All right, but these things they don't follow us very quickly, right? They lag. Okay, so in that case, so whatever what direction did the white wolves like disappear into, or do they just all disappear in different directions into the forest?
they all disappeared in one direction from where you all are standing, northeast.
Okay, so Sunny, she is going to kind of like what level is the orb at right now? Like, is it like
Yeah.
about at her forehead, or
Um, the orb, the orbs are about
how
the
high are they?
what? The orbs, I will say, are about a foot in diameter. No, that would be really horrible for the puppers. But no, that would no, God, goodness no. So no, they are that would
That
have been
would've been
so no. Yeah,
unless
so they're
it's
only
for
like
you.
2 inches in. Yeah, they're no, even 2 inches. No, so they're actually pretty tiny.
That's what I was thinking. They
orbs,
are
So
magic.
they're only like
Maybe
an
they could
inch
change
in
shape
diameter.
Grown
or
after we
size.
spit them out or pooped them out.
And also that would be hard to spit out.
They were really small, and then they got a little
True.
bigger. If you want them to be that big.
Sure, if you want to go like flipping Dynamax kind of spiel. So like as this spectacle, this orb this 1 inch orb that has been shat out from a dog's
Yeah.
sorry ass, you just see it boom, boom, boom into a 1.5 feet in diameter behind Deggy.
So here's what Sunny is going to do. I was going to just kind of like push it with her forehead, but then I remembered, oh, we can like paw at these, so possibly we can also grab them. So she was going to try and gently grab the orb in her mouth and kind of use it as like a like a flashlight, but it's an orb in her mouth. She's holding it like a old beach ball.
You go to like nom on it, and it's a little hard on your teeth.
Well, a big old rock beach ball then. She's not trying to like eat it. She's not trying to like break her teeth on it. She's just trying to hold it so she can maneuver it.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna try and bap at my orb.
You bap it. It moves. It glows a little bit brighter again as it moves, and it makes a funny little sound, and then it stops.
Okay, Daggy will join in on the fun and pick his up too.
Okay, Sunny's gonna shake hers. Like if you have like a good grip on it, shake it.
Ooh, that's fun. I'm gonna do it too.
You are a stupid pupper. Robbie, what are you doing during all this?
Okay. Yours was in your butt though.
Robbie, while watching these three just play with their orbs, Robbie, by then shaking it anyways, Robbie pushes their orb further into the woods just to see what will happen.
Sunny's trying to figure out hers. She's not playing exactly. She's trying to figure it out. Like, how is this helpful? Yeah. What else is a dog supposed to do?
as you push it further into the woods, you first you have to push it into the taller grass that the white wolves have gone into, and what's relieving is that you can still see the glow from the orb coming out
So while he's
from
doing that,
from the
Sunny's
grass.
going to Sunny's actually she's keeping the orb in her mouth, and she's gonna kind of follow along, trying to kind of light the path with her orb that is in her mouth. Wait, that's right. Moon smelled the freaking ingredients when we walked in here, and we totally forgot about that. Or at least I did. We should be following that.
I'm gonna follow as well, but on the way, I'm going to use my skill to sense meat because I need that.
Okay. Roll me for meat.
I rolled a 3.
Exactly. I'll say it takes you about 10 minutes while walking. It's trying to keep on the path where you sense the meat before, or sense the ingredients before. You do manage to find some meat. It's not the best meat. Looks like it's been out for a while, but meat is meat.
You guys mind if I just have a little snack? I'm sorry, I really need this.
All right, you have
Moon
the
Moon
meat.
nods
What are
and
your
has the
points
meat.
right now?
I am 5 in criminal
Ooh.
and 4 in
Oh man,
wolf.
this is going to be okay. Well, all of your orbs are glowing, and actually, the farther that you go, especially with Moonjumper's remembering roughly the direction of where the smell of the ingredients are, the brighter the orbs actually all become. As it takes about another 20-ish minutes to get to a special spot. However, at this spot, you see this weird sort of the slab in front of you on the ground. It looks like it should be on a wall, but it's on the ground. You don't know why. But there are 4 holes here. And there are these 4 holes within 4 circles. One each going the cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west.
Oh, like the mask?
Exactly like the mask.
How big are the holes?
The holes are about 1.5 foot in diameter, the exact size of what the orbs are currently.
Neat.
I'm going to look at the holes, look at how it looks like the mask thing, and then just bark at it.
Drop. Do you have your orb in your mouth?
Well, I drop my orb and bark.
Do you drop it into the hole?
You drop it.
Probably by accident.
As the orb is rolling into one of the holes, and then as soon as it gently falls into the hole, you hear a click, a sort of ethereal as the glow could expands for a bit before the light from the orb just completely goes away, as if sucked in by the slab.
Daggy, put your poop orb in there.
Okay. He Daggy happily trots up to the table, to the stone slab, and just kind of unceremoniously
Don't
drops
bark
his orb
at it.
into one of
It'll
the holes.
bark back.
Okay, interesting. Well, you know what? Moon has accidentally committed, so Sunny's going to purposefully commit because she's not gonna let her brother go down by himself if this is a bad idea. So she gently places her orb into one of the holes.
Daggy hops back with a little bit of a yelp, standing on the border of the stone slab, and he pees a little.
Then, yeah, after seeing all of these, Robbie also drops his into a hole.
As soon as you bring your head down to put the orb down, when you let go, it actually suddenly moves away from the hole that you were going to put it in, going to a different spot as it goes into this new hole, and it does the same thing as the other one did. When it goes in, there's a click, there's a soft ethereal sort of choir whatever, like, hey, you completed a thing, before all the light is suddenly sucked out of it into the slab. Yours goes right in the right spot, and right underneath you, you hear the click, and because you are right on top of it, you
Yeah,
hear
me too.
this extremely loud
What
ethereal
are you doing in my slab?
right on you as the light just blinds you for a moment before it's suddenly zapped into the slab.
Decky's got like Mark in his territory. His now.
Deggy has a shit bladder.
Not his city, his forest.
With this fourth orb going into the hole, there is ethereal kind of ta-da sound. There's the click, there's the brightness, overwhelming almost, before it is very slowly, disturbingly so, just dims to nothingness, as if taken in by the slab.
I get into a fighting stance.
As you mention this, all of you feel around you, the ground around you suddenly begins to shake. It gets fiercer.
I start barking at it.
And fiercer. As suddenly
Makes
the
sense.
slab comes up from the ground, levitating. As it turns, and you see the orbs begin to glow again. And then suddenly, all four of them, as weirdly, they close as if they all have something around them. You see the stone that is on the slab begin to stretch in an otherworldly fashion before the north, east, and west orbs, the stone that was in front of them, open in a way that seems like their eyes. And the one that's south moves and contorts in a way that makes it seem like it's a mouth as the orb is brought farther back to the placement of a uvula.
Zelda boss battle, let's go. Aim for the eyes, those are its weak points. Oh, Zelda boss has an eyeball that's a weak point.
As all of you look at this weird abomination,
I'm still barking at it.
It takes a bit to kind of get
I'm
used
still
to all
barking
the
at
power
it.
that is back in itself. So, you wish to retrieve the ingredients of the Highland Smithshire.
Yeah. We're here to get our pack stuff back, and I guess all the other pack stuff back as well, but mostly our pack stuff.
Are all of you a team?
Yeah.
Sunny kind of like
Good.
looks at him and is like, yes, we
Deggy is just happy to be on
First.
this show.
You must climb through into the crypt. Find your way through to the riddle room, where you will find the most fearsome, the most undescribable, nearly unsolvable riddles. You must work together to figure out the meaning before you can go, finally, to the Confusion Core. Find your way to find the ingredients of the Highland Smithshire and enter out back to the Heart Room, where there will be 3 buttons. You must touch the right button or suffer catastrophic damage while still having the ingredients of the Highland Smithshire upon you. You must find your way through the crypt
Would be one of the
back
flying
to
creatures.
here. And if you can manage to survive and find your way back home, you will be handsomely rewarded.
Can I just say that I am going to interrupt this talisman? Like, it can't be that hard. Us wolves figured it out, and I think this is meant for humans and orcs and stuff.
Do we have to go in one at a time, or can we
Yeah.
all go in at the same time?
The room.
What's time?
Oh my god, this is
Chicken.
fucking
A
fantastic.
minute.
Your time starts
It's alright, it's okay.
right now. 3 minutes starting right now.
Temple Run. I can't
Nice.
believe you. I can't believe
You can all go in together.
co-host. For dogs.
Rushing your way into the riddle room, you find this riddle on the wall. I have a house in which I live alone. It has no doors nor windows. If I want to get out, I have to break through the walls, but I can never return. What am I?
A fledgling? No.
Egg!
But I can never return.
Damn.
What kind?
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
A
Baby bird.
Got it.
Egg. Wait, what was the question? Wait. Never. I mean, you can't really return. You can't really return from egg.
But try to think. What can you cook?
A yolk!
You get as you all are. You see a door suddenly open near you. You rush over. All of you rush over into the entryway, where you suddenly drop into the center,
So we're in the center?
of this giant maze. You find the ingredients that you need. However,
Fantastic.
this is a lot. And also, yes, you are in the center. There's your
I'm gonna
maze,
think-
ladies and gentlemen.
B.
I think we should have Deggy share screen
Also,
because
if
Deggy's
someone could
leader.
share
Oh
their
no, we
screen so that
shouldn't,
I
because
can see what
Deggy's
you're doing.
blind.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Deggy is blind.
Alright, I see it.
Where actually is the exit? Because when I looked
The
at map,
exit
like,
is on the
it's the
left,
exit.
very close
I
to the
don't see,
center.
like, an actual exit. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now let me watch first.
We all got caught by temple guards. Nice. Woo!
I'll
Bravo, bravo!
going the right way. Yes, take a look.
Robbie has grabbed as much meat as he can.
Oh.
Dash
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, y'all died.
It's just gonna restart. As
We made
yeah,
it.
you get to the end and you manage to find the exit, and you make your way into sort of the center room of this weird spot. And my phone is doing a derp because there are 3 buttons
Okay.
And you need to figure out which one is the right button.
Is that it?
In campaign 1 chatter?
I'm just gonna trot
Ooh,
up,
okay.
Sorry. Derp.
gonna trot
That's
up
on my
and
part.
press the center one.
Yeah, I think it's center one. Yeah.
Okay, the one that looks the most like the mask.
All of you go over, working
The
in
center,
tandem,
yeah.
to press the center button together, and you suddenly hear this, almost sounding like a screech, but also this glow as everything suddenly seems to crumble, but in a good way. Things around you are starting to fall apart.
Ooh.
However, you have all the ingredients. You have also a pouch in which the ingredients are all encased in, not just the marinade, but several other ingredients, different types of meats, different types of spices, everything that is just invading your senses, as suddenly, you need a bolt.
I'm going to
Okay.
carry it with my strength.
Nice. I think I'm gonna try and use dash
Okay,
again
okay.
to get the hell out. That's a... Oh, brother. That's a 1 to dash. I trip over my own fucking face.
Okay, so I rolled a 6 with a new die,
Way to go. Champion.
You
and it's for
You
strength.
are going
just
like-
strength. So I guess I could pick up Deggy along the way as well.
Sure, why not? You're able to carry the bag of ingredients with your tail, and you grab Deggy by your teeth, gently like a mother on Deggy's scruff, and you're just bolting.
No wolf, wolf horn.
I guess Sunny is following, bolting along behind. Oh yeah. Did we grab all the ingredients? Did I have to specify if I was grabbing them?
I'll say Moon got all of them. They're all in a pouch that he is carrying with his tail.
Okay.
As all of you
The
just
temple explodes behind us.
exactly as you start dashing, the farther and farther that you go, you hear
Moving.
everything behind you begin to crumble more and more. The sounds of stone on stone just get louder and louder as you just keep running and running. Eventually, in front of all of you, you see this bright light. It starts to get brighter and brighter. The instinct kicks in. You just keep running as you close your eyes, holding on to whatever you have for dear life, before suddenly familiar sounds fill the air. It's as if time never really changed, as in front of you, you see the very familiar bright blue-haired girl racing towards all of you, shouting who knows what, before she stops for a moment, looking at all of you when she's about 20 feet away from you, as she looks confused, looking at you, especially at you, Moonjumper, before kind of moving and seeing the pouch that's being held by your tail.
Sunny is going to carefully take the pouch off of his tail and hold it out to Yorga.
Yorga
Her tail is
Yorga tentatively goes to grab the pouch, looking inside. Oh shit. Before she quickly closes it, looks behind her, and starts running back towards the main event, shouting, "Hey guys, I think I found the stuff!"
Well, we're gonna follow. That's our reward.
yeah.
As all four of you,
I found that's such a Yorga thing.
Yeah, she can't have our credit. No
I
way.
found things.
as all four of you begin dashing after Yorgia.
Just gonna start barking at Yorga. That's our reward. No, our credit.
as the four of you continue dashing after Yorgia.
His Is Moon Moon still carrying Deggy?
Considering he has been barking, I don't
Barking,
think
no.
so.
Sorry, one track mind.
Mm-mm.
As the four of you continue dashing after Yorgia,
Sad
the four of you see four familiar figures. One of them is an average height male with orangish kind of auburn hair, just like the short girl. His skin a bit of a light tan, deep purple eyes, like the yellow haired boy. One of the other people with him, much taller, much bulkier too, with brown hair and a few stripes of gray. One woman with darker skin and silver hair as opposed to the white on Siobhan, as she wears more something akin to robes in blue and green. And you see also a short-haired, yellowish haired gentleman with deep purple eyes, just like the red-haired man, in white robes. As all
Oh,
four of them
Moon.
look at Yorgia for a moment, and they're about to ask her what's going on before they see the four of you.
The four doggos like rapidly chasing after her, like, hey, that's our hard work. At least give us some of the reward.
Her, 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 her.
What? The Yorgia looks behind her for a moment before looking back to the four of them. I don't know what they're talking about. I was the one that found this just outside of the woods.
I'm going to.
What are we? Caught
Yeah,
up?
you
we
are just
caught
about
up?
caught up.
I'm going to look
Oh,
around
Yes,
and.
no.
when they catch up, when they catch up, Sunny is just gonna kind of like, she's going to walk up behind Yorga and just like pull up her head, like she's resting her head, like just right on top of Yorga's head, just like, excuse you.
I'm going to look for the little red-haired girl, because the little red-haired girl, Cree, can understand me sometimes.
Okay. I won't have you roll for cinematics. I'll say that you're able to find her pretty quickly.
I'm going to whine at her and sit in front of her. Like, I don't know how to show that I want her to talk with me, but I'm just gonna sit and whine.
She, in the middle of her working on some flower crowns, her head quickly like comes up, seeing you. What's wrong?
Do you want
Yes,
me to
please.
voice Cree? London, what's wrong?
D-
And you know what? Yeah, she's probably like, first of all, she's surprised to see Moon Moon out of its pen. She's gonna use her speak with
Exactly.
animals. Yeah. Moon Moon, what's wrong? Why are you out of your pen?
We found all the food, but the blue-haired lady's taking all our credit.
And he gets up and walks over to the rest of the party, with Moon Moon. Moon Moon says that he and Sunny and their two friends. I don't know their names though, but they said that they found the food and that Yorika only says that she found it.
Aggie and Roy.
You
Rob?
said Rory.
Rob. Sorry, mine not good.
Deggy,
Mine not
Rob,
good. Mine not
Rob.
good.
Rob.
Oh, Moon.
Robbie.
Moon.
I think we should give them something tasty since they found it.
Yorgia that kind of looks to the four Enki Marenkos, looking back to you, Cree, then looking at the dogs.
It was really hard.
Koagel
Yeah,
looks to.
I pooped out an
Kree.
orb. Ruff, ruff, ruff,
What?
ruff.
Out of
Wait,
Koagel,
Kree?
the blonde, like the short blonde in the white robes.
Oh, I have no idea.
That's
who
the
that is.
Oracle for the Highland Smithshire. That's one of Koggy's dads.
Did we meet?
Oh,
Oh, did we actually beat him?
There was a point to where you guys did actually
Nice.
go to the magic shop before going to the White Prize.
Remember that? Yeah. Did we actually
Yes,
meet
you
him
did.
there though?
okay.
Well, Kree was distracted by all the
Yeah.
parodies. Oh yeah, I remember that. He did give us.
Little fortunes.
He did give us. Yeah, little fortunes. I do remember that. I do remember that now. It took my brain a bit, but I do remember
Yeah,
that now.
Koagel looks to you,
But Kree
Kree.
was still pro-
What have they gone through today?
We
Apparently, a
we
lot.
went through this temple area, and the little one right here pooped out an orb. And also, we had to
Ruff,
solve
I pooped out an
puzzles
orb.
that
Sorry,
I
I'm
think were
Daggy.
meant for two-leggers.
Then,
Well,
while still keeping the
apparently
the tall sitting up,
weird puzzles
kind
in
of
a temple kind of place.
yeah,
And that one, and
just
she points to
closes
Daggy,
his eyes and
apparently
accepts the
pooped
pats.
out an orb or something. But they worked really hard to get the food back.
Yorgia just is kind of stink eyeing you for a moment before stink eyeing the wolves for a moment, still holding the pouch in her hand.
Can you tell her I'm sorry, but I just want something yummy?
Hey, Yorga,
Huh?
Yorga, Moon says he's sorry, but he just really wants something yummy.
He could have asked.
No, I couldn't.
Well, I mean, not without me here, because he is a dire wolf. So I'm the only one who can really translate for him.
At,
And I think technically he was asking.
at which point, the silver-haired woman comes up, smiling, and just slickly just swipes the pouch from Yorgia's hand, just leaving her dumbfounded, just with like an as she comes up to you, Kree, giving with her free hand a soft touch on your shoulder. Well, you deserve some credit too, Miss Translator.
Really, I don't really deserve that much. I mean,
Come on,
thanks
take
all
some
the way.
credit.
And Sunny nuzzles up at Kree. It's like, yeah, we wouldn't have been able to get rewarded if it wasn't for you. Which nobody else but Kree can hear. But she smiles and she pets both Sunny and Moon.
My tail wags faster.
Sunny's tail is also wagging now. And
Robbie-
actually, she
Robbie
will
nods.
if
Aw.
Robbie and Deggy are close. Kree will also pet them as well.
Daggy gratefully receives the pets, and his tail is also wagging.
Robbie,
Does Robbie want pet?
Robbie, you're muted.
Kree's off.
Robbie, you got pets
Robbie
from
You got
shakes
Kree.
his
pets.
head and keeps his cool demeanor while still nodding. I don't need to show my enthusiasm to these two-leggers.
Macho boyo. Well, thank you all
Aw.
for. I'm not really sure how to say this, Docs. How do I say this to Docs? Just talk to them like normal.
I think they can understand what you're saying. And if not, I can translate for you.
Thank you. Well, thank you for bringing all of these. The pouch doesn't look like much, but this is actually a miniature bag of holding, so it holds quite a lot more than you would expect. Not entirely sure how someone had something like this and how they got it outside of here, but thank you for not only finding this, but bringing this back. Who knows what would have happened if people didn't have their food. You'd be surprised how feral some people can get over not having the exact food that they want.
Oh, trust me, no, I wouldn't.
But tonight, we will definitely reward you with tonight being the first round of our culinary competition. I will be sure to request everyone to also, as a challenge, make samplers of their most perfect dish geared for wolves and canines. How does that sound for you all?
Happy.
Daggy
happy
barks
dog
enthusiastically
jumps,
and
then,
wiggles his tail.
bows and wags her tail.
Moon copies Sunny.
Oh, they mirror each other.
the
They go
woman
up
looks at you
arms.
for a moment, Robbie. Now, no need to be so uptight.
You don't even have the uptight descriptor. Yeah, get excited, Robbie.
But they're really nice, especially the smells red-haired one.
But Frick, come on.
Oh no.
Hearing Moon say that, Kree's just like, "Aw, thank you, Moon."
Wonderful.
You're welcome.
as the afternoon turns into evening turns into night, and all of you are rewarded with
Yeah.
many
Speak for
a
yourself.
sampler
Speak for
of
yourself. I've
many
got a
different types of
3.5.
meat: beef, pork, a little bit of chicken, a little bit of fetchling, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It is awesome. You feel like you are feasting like royalty. And Deggy, you have also been rewarded with a lot of water.
Yes.
Because your ass is dehydrated.
Hooray!
Because you pooped out an orb.
I did
But
that.
at the end of the night,
Wonderful.
surprisingly given a bit of a rather light scolding by Anchor, Siobhan, Cree, and Angus by the property damage that you had done, Moon. You
I don't think Cree joins in on the scolding only because she's not good at it, and the rest of you are just fine.
Could tell them I'm sorry.
She definitely tells them that.
you all go your separate ways at first to try and sleep. Moon and Sunny, you two are given a much larger, singular spot in the stables, wherein Kree is sleeping right next to the both of you, cuddling.
Oh,
Yes, absolutely.
And-
my tail only stops wagging a little
Aw.
bit when I'm sleeping, and even then, it's gently wagging.
And there is enough space for others.
Like the big one and the little one.
Yup.
That are friends.
Yay!
Kree's gonna get a cuddle pile.
Yes. Sunny is absolutely.
And they all lived happily ever after. The end.
No.
Hooray!
Wonderful.
Okay, so Ty,
Yeah.
that button puzzle, we would have gotten confused on it if you. Well, I would have gotten confused on it if you made the lower one a line instead of a dot on one of them.
Mhm.
I
And the
thought
rest-
it was perfect.
Like,
Like, we are dogs. Our
Yeah.
intelligence is
True.
like 3, so those were all very difficult.
Speak for
True.
yourself. Speak for yourself. I've got a 3.5.
what a difference!
I'm actually at a preschooler reading level.
It's like I'm actually at preschool reading level. You could read?
Only very small words.
It's like asking a barbarian, wait, you can read?
It's like I remember this TikTok that I saw where the barbarian of the group was reading a very complex book, and it surprised everyone. Like, wait, you can read? Yeah, I went to school.
Wonderful.
But with that, this has been another episode of Tabletop Continuum. This has been Tyler, Austin, Valkyrie, Melissa, and Kirk. As we all say, bye-bye!
Enjoy your long
Bye.
rest.
Enjoy your long rest.